Alright, so I hope you guys can see good. I hope I got this camera adjusted right. This is my new 2024 GasGas ES 350. I'm making a video on it because when I was looking at buying one of these bikes, I couldn't find anything on the 350 really. The GasGas, there's hardly anything on it. And I was debating on this, either this, the KTM, or also the Beta. I was hearing a lot of really good things about the Beta. Especially because, I guess because they're a small company or they're a new company, they don't have to pass all the emission tests in all the 50 states. So they're able to really get all the power out of this 350 that they can. From what I hear, these 350s are a little toned back on all the other brands because of the emissions tests that they got to pass. But apparently you can desmog it and tune the bike and get more power out of them, which I might do eventually. But yeah, I got the 350 because I wanted the lightest bike possible. I wanted the lightest bike possible with the absolute minimum on it that was still street legal, so I could cruise back roads and shit up north, or cruise back roads like this, you know, and have some fun. But yeah, I was also debating on between this and the 500, but you know, I didn't want too much power. I don't want to hurt myself, but and I was worried this 350 was going to be too slow, but they really aren't slow. It's got good power. We'll do some pulls here in a bit. Yeah, overall I ended up paying like $8,700. This thing was on sale for $8,700 and the KTM was $12,500, so I couldn't really justify paying you know, $5,000 more for basically the same bike. This has the same engine as the KTM. I think it's the same frame. I know they have different rear suspensions, but yeah, after everything, after tax and everything out the door, this came out to just under $10,000. And the KTM being $12,500, that would have ended up being over $14,000 out the door. So yeah, for the price, I think this was definitely the better option. But I can't say for sure because I've never ridden the KTM, you know. But yeah, let's cruise some back roads here. Favorite roads. There's a bunch, actually. A bunch. Oh shit. I was about to kick that rear end out there, but man, we got cars coming. Makes it a little bit hard. The 350, I mean, it's definitely not slow. I think it's a perfect amount of power. I mean, it's not a wheelie machine either. It's pretty, you really got to try to pop a wheelie. I think you can pop a second and third gear wheelie, but that's about it. I mean, maybe if you really lean back, you can get some more, you can pop wheelies in some more gears, but yeah, see, like this is second gear. Oh yeah, you can definitely pick it up in second. Let me try third. Oh yeah. I didn't want to get it up too high because I can't hold a wheelie yet. Supermoto, the other awesome thing about these bikes is all you got to do is switch out the wheels and you got yourself a supermoto. You know, you got everything you need on here already. I'm sure the 500cc version of this bike would be sick as a supermoto. You know, and I would be interested to ride this back to back with the 500. That's the thing, I've never ridden the 500cc version of this bike, so I really can't say much comparing it to that, but for what it is, this is a great bike. I've been sticking to the back roads because I don't have my motorcycle license yet. I mean, I got a license plate on this thing and everything. I got a license plate, I got the tags, but I do not have a fucking motorcycle license. So I've been staying away from the paved roads mostly so far. It don't show much. I mean, it shows how many miles I got on the bike, 134, and then it shows your miles per hour and the time of day. That's about it. And then along the sides here, you do have little things that'll light up, like a check engine light or a low fuel light, and I'm not sure what else. The other thing is this thing's got an LED headlight, and it looks like it's super bright. Like it looks like it'd be sweet to go for some night rides with this bike. That's something I want to try out. But yeah, the other bike I was really looking at too was the Beta. I found out there's a Beta dealership like 45 minutes north of me. And I was hearing a lot of good things about those bikes. And I think those were, I don't know, 11,000 or something. This was definitely, the GasGas is the cheapest 350 you can find. But yeah, I mean, for what they are, they're definitely a fun bike. But the 350, the other thing is, if you're wondering about the top speed, I think this thing, 75 is about as fast as you're going to get this thing up to. It's definitely not a bike you really want to be riding on the highway. I mean, it's definitely made for back roads intersection's a little sketch. It's a two-way stop. Let's go for an adventure. I'm gonna make a giant circle and head on back home. One mirror on this thing right now. Someone behind me. You know, I think it looks cooler with just one mirror. You ain't need both. Alright, this might be a little sketch because we gotta go on some paved roads for about a quarter mile here. And then we can be back on the dirt roads. We gotta cross this busy ass street. Some guy right fucking behind me. Hopefully the police don't come. You know, it's hard to tell this bike's even street legal when you see it just riding around. It just looks like a straight up dirt bike. Besides the headlight, that's really the only thing that gives it away. Hardly at all. The gravel? Yeah, I think it's these tires that are, you know, half street tires, half off-road tires. They're really not the best. I think I'm going to switch them out for some straight, you know, motocross tires. Well, I'm gonna get more aggressive dirt tires that are still streaking. I saw some. I forget what they're called, but they do make them.